All right, now we're going to build out our campaign, and using all the information we've put together, I'm going to show you and walk you through how to get this launched and started right away. Now, a little mindset for you as we build this out. You can use any landing page you want. I'm going to use the property buzzer as an example. It's great because it's AdWords friendly and it's got lead capture. But if you have something else you want to use, that's fine. You know, AdWords is very flexible with the kind of links you can direct to. Also, this isn't so much about building a list as it is displaying to your client that you're out there advertising their property. So it just gives you more credibility, on top of possibly being able to get more showings for that as well. So it doesn't hurt, but you're probably not going to have as good of a click-through rate and interaction with this ad as you would if you were being more general around property searches and that kind of thing. Because this is one very specific property. We're going to use keywords that are a little bit more general, like York, PA real estate. And since we're listing a specific property, not everyone's going to be interested in that property, so your click-through isn't going to be as good. But again, this is just a way to get more exposure. Okay? So now that we have covered that, what we're going to do is sign into our AdWords platform, and you can go to the Campaigns tab. You'll see a nice red button here that you can select the drop down, and we're going to do Search Network only. And you can name your campaign, your property, and we'll keep it as standard here. Search Network only is fine. I'm going to exclude search partners. That's things like AOL.com and other sites. This can really mess with your numbers and make it confusing, so I would start just with Google Search Network, which will give you plenty of exposure. And then you're going to choose your area. So I'm going to do York, PA, and add that. Now you can exclude areas by selecting Advanced Search. This is where I can add my states that I don't want to show up for, that I know are going to be a problem. So what I'll do is I'm going to choose New York. Oops. And I'm going to select Exclude. And I'm also going to put Maine, and again exclude. And that'll help to ensure that our ads are not displaying in those states. And select Done. Okay. And next let's check advanced options here. Yeah, you want to manually set, and everything there looks good. Default bid. Now, I would recommend doing an average of maybe $2. And this is your own personal preference. If you want it to be lower, that's fine. Remember, this is more about exposure than it is about getting click-through. But you don't want it to be so low that Google stops showing your ad because you're not getting any click-throughs. The lower the bid, the lower on the page you'll be, the less clicks you'll get. It's just how it goes. Now, this is going to be more expensive than something like Facebook. That's just the nature of the beast. If you're in more of a competitive area or a denser area, your default bid is probably going to have to be higher. So two is probably a good average. And the other nice thing is you can actually, I'll show you in another video how you can go through your keywords and choose the ones that are costing you the least and just advertise to those. So you can actually tweak your bids specifically for each keyword as well. So it doesn't mean you're going to be paying $2 for each click. You could even go a little bit lower if you want. Again, it's going to be dependent on your area. You choose and see what your success is, what kind of click-throughs you're getting, and adjust from there. And you can set your budget to whatever you want per day. If you want good results or better results, the higher the better. You could do anything up to like 20, for example. And you don't, again, this is all your own personal preference. So I'm just going to put $20 per day. Save and continue. Okay, now you want to put your landing page, which is the page we just created here. That'll be ours, or whatever link you want to use. And then this is where we'll do our keywords. So this will be the ad group name. So this will be York, PA real estate to start. And I'm going to choose my keywords right here. Just copy those. Now there's 3 matches we're going to do. I never use their broad, what they call broad match, because it's not very relevant. What you want to use instead is called broad match modified. Just put a plus sign in front of every word, no spaces, like I'm doing here. Okay, that's one variation. Then we're going to do it again with parentheses, and then finally with brackets. And just do each word on one line like I'm doing here Follow exactly like I'm doing. And then we'll do that for each variation. Again, we'll do +, followed by quotes. And this just ensures that you are getting the most exposure for each keyword that you can with the best relevancy. Okay, and then finally, one more time, we'll do this. Okay? A little bit tedious and annoying, but you're probably not going to have huge lists of keywords, so this won't be a major issue. Okay. And then you'll do the same exact thing. You'll come back and do this for homes for sale, just like I showed you there. We don't have to do this again. It looks like you can do, they're always changing their interface. Looks like I can add another group here. I'm just going to come back, so I'm going to go continue to ads. And I've written up my ad copy here. You can feel free to swipe this or do something similar. You want to make sure that the stuff will fit. So I have my York, PA real estate. You want to have your keywords in the title and in the body and in the link description as well, as much as possible, because it'll make your ad more relevant. So as you can see, I have the York, PA real estate keyword in there, and then I'm just going to copy this. I've already tested that it fits. If it doesn't fit, you're going to get red text, like it's going to turn red, so it needs to be blue for each line. As you can see, I have I don't have real estate in the text because I couldn't find a way to make it make sense, but at least I have it in the title. And then here I'm going to make this capitalized, and I'm going to follow by York, PA. You can really make this link what you want, so I'd make it your keyword phrase, and that fit perfectly. If it doesn't fit, just try removing like the state, for example. If your city's bigger, you could do like, you know, Detroit real estate without the state. But that all fits okay, so I'm going to type that in there. And I'm going to exclude mobile just because I find that people are less willing to sign up for the list or whatever when they're on their mobile device. You can test it with if you'd like. If we select it, you can see it gives you a sample of what the mobile ad will look like, but I'm going to ignore it for now and click save. And that's it. And then we'll save and finish. Okay, and I'm going to pause this up here because I don't want it running right now. Okay. But what I can do here is, this is my ad group section. Now, if I go over here, I can see the ad I've created. I would recommend doing 2 ads so that you can split test. So I'm going to pause this and create one more ad with a little bit of a different copy to show you what that would look like. Okay, I had a little more fun with this ad. As you can see, I put have the address still, and I added the teaser for a free list of York foreclosures, which is one of the banners here at the bottom, so it's relevant, and that might entice some more people. So split test these two. The way I did it is I click the red add button here, and then you make sure you choose the right ad group you want to put it in, which is, we only have one right now, and then you select your text. Again, the display URL can be changed after the slash here, but destination URL, you want to make sure that that's the landing page. Okay, so we have if you click all online campaigns here, this takes us to the top level. You have your campaign level, you have your ad group level, which will show all the different ad groups we created. We'll have one more, which is York, PA homes for sale, and then you have the ads within each ad group. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and build my York, PA homes for sale, and then after I have that, I'm going to show you how to add the negative keywords to these campaigns. Alright, I finished adding my second ad group. Let me just show you what it looks like. So if I go to the top level here, 144 Highland Road, and I select ad groups, you can see I have York, PA real estate and York, PA homes for sale. If I select this, it shows the keywords and the ads associated with this. And if I click on this ad group, that'll show me the ads and keywords relevant for this. As you can see, I have York, PA homes. Again, the keywords showing in the title. Not so much in the body this time. And if you see that quality scores are a little lower, you can try to fit the keywords more in the body of the text as well, or try to update your landing page with a little bit more keyword relevancy. That'll help sometimes to get the quality score up, but that's not a huge deal. As long as you have at least a 3 out of 10, you're doing fine. Ideally, you have 4 or above on a quality score, but let's not obsess over something like that, okay? To get the negative, add those, you can just click the Keywords tab. And I'm just going to do this on a, you can select the plus sign, and you can actually add either as an ad group level or a campaign. I'm just going to do campaign level because they apply to both of these. So I'm just going to select this huge list, copy it, select add for the campaign level, add keywords, pop those in, and I'm just going to go through and delete the a little bit annoying and manual, but get rid of those. Probably a faster way than what I'm doing here, but I'm too lazy to figure it out. And then once you're done, you'll do that and click save, and then it'll make sure that the ads do not display when one of these words is included, or phrases such as New York is included. And just to be, it should, I believe the negative keyword tool does a nice job of making this, that these 2 words would have to be typed out as in this order, but just in case, I'm going to put quotations around it because it contains my word York, and so I want to make sure that somebody actually has to type in both New and York in that order in order for my ad not to be displayed. And I'm going to click save. Okay, or I could also do the exact match brackets as well, but that should work. So I'll click save. All right, and then that's about it. So once you're ready to launch it, you can go up to here and click the enable button, and you're ready to go.